Hi, welcome back to Q Entertainment, where we continue to play Magic the Gathering. In the previous couple of videos, played the quick draft, Throne of Eldraine, and I would like to continue with that. I sort of enjoy that, and it's a nice way to get cards for our collection. Even though I think the Eldraine set might go out of cycle, I'm not sure what the terminology is, out of the play set. Still a good format. I enjoy it. So let's continue with that. So I can see there's a card called Oko, Thief of Crowns. I thought this was banned. This card is not legal in the following formats. So if we get it, we can't really use it in standard, but it's a mythic card. So let's see, what does it do? Why is it banned? Create a food token. Target artifact or creature loses all abilities and becomes a green elk creature with base power and toughness 3/3. Wow, that's pretty good. Exchange control of target artifact or creature you control, and target creature and opponent controls with power 3 or less. And for 2, you create a food token. So I think we can play it. I mean, I'm not sure actually. This card is not legal in the following formats. Okay, I just paused and Googled quickly. It looks like this is a legal card. I will be able to play it, and it just seems too good to pass up.
Walk with me, sing with me.
So that will mean we're blue and green. Animating fairy. Target non-creature artifact you control becomes a 0/0 artifact creature. Put 4 counters on it. Target non-creature artifact becomes an artifact creature. Very specific, I think. A non-creature artifact. Fairy Vandal. When you draw your second card each turn, put a counter on it. Deathless Knight. Haste. When you gain life for the first time each turn, return from your graveyard to your hand. So you need life gain. Steel Gaze Griffin. Whenever you draw your second card each turn, it gets +2 until end of turn. That's sort of like this one though. Dragonfire. Dwarven Mines. Scarecrow. Ginger Brute. This is worst case, this is just a 2/2 flying for 3 mana. This is flying, it's flash. This is a 4 mana 4/2 with haste, and it potentially could come back if you gain life. I think I'll take this one. Maybe we can get some kind of life gain. Frogify. Charged creature loses all abilities and is a blue frog creature with base power, toughness 1/1. Corridor Monitor. Enters the battlefield, untap target artifact or creature. Tainvale Treefolk. Put 2 counters on target creature for 4 mana, and Garin Brig Carver. Target creature gets +2/+2 for 2 mana, and it's a 4 mana 3/2. This is a 6 mana 6/5. Yeah, let's take this one. Seems fine. Frogify again. Merfolk Secret Keeper. The opponent mulls stuff. It's a 0/4. It's a good blocker. Flying Vantress Paladin. So if you can cast 3 blue mana, it gets a counter. +1/+1 counter. Gingerbread Cabin. Basically, if it enters untapped, you can create a food token. Attach it to target non-human creature you control. Equipped creature gets +2/+1. Very expensive equip cost. I think the Paladin. I think I like the Paladin here. It's flying. A flying 2/2. Outflank Corridor Monitor. Unexplained Vision. Draw 3 cards. And then you could potentially scry. Another Vantress Paladin. Wolf Quarry. Create 3 1/1 boar creature tokens. When this creature dies, create a food token. That could be useful. 6 mana. You create a bunch of blockers. Potentially get life. So it's life gain. I think I'll take that. I mean, I'm not too sure about that, but a Wondermare, whenever you cast a creature spell that has an adventure, put a +1 counter. We don't have, it's a white, also we don't have adventure spells. We have one. Mantle of Tides, equipped creature gets +1/+2 whenever you draw your second card each turn attached, so you can move it around and opt. Queen of Ice. This is a good card, I think. I'll take this one. You can tap a target creature. It doesn't untap during the next thing. And when Queen of Ice deals damage to a creature, it doesn't untap either during its next untap step. I think difficult to deal with. So this turtle, it's a 1/5. It's a big blocker. There's a Rosethorn Halberd. When it enters the battlefield, attach it. We've seen that one. I'll take the turtle. 1/5 blocker. Wolf's Quarry. We took one already, I believe. So maybe we just take this land. Oh no, we're not white, sorry. I can take this Gargoyle. 1 mana, 0/3. And it can get ++ things. Because we already have one, it's a 6 mana. Gingerbread Cabin. Golden Egg, when it enters the battlefield, you draw a card and then you can sacrifice it for a mana, or you can sacrifice it to gain life. I mean, let's put this in the sideboard for now. Maybe we play it. Garden with Garenbrick Squire. Whenever you cast a creature spell that has an adventure, it gets +1. I mean, we'll keep it. It's only card in that thing. So Roving Keep. So it's a 7 mana. Trample, if it can attack this turn as though it didn't have defender. It's a big defender. Weapon rack, you can move counters around, but that's all it is. I think this is the better one, but we'll put it in the sideboard for now. The Rosethorn Halberd, so you can attach it to a non-human creature. Only a 1 mana cost, that's quite good. A Corridor Monitor. Untap target artifact or creature you control. So you can untap something you control. Let's take it. We already have a Gargoyle. Okay, we'll take that in the sideboard. This is a new pack, I think. Pack 2, pick 1. So Black Swamp. It lets you draw a card, then you lose life equal to the number of cards in your hand. All that glitters. Enchanted creature gets +1/+1 for each artifact or enchantment. That's pretty good. We're not white. I'm not sure I want to add another color at this point, although that's a good card. I've seen that. I think I recall that being played, and I've watched some YouTube videos, and that card always creates problems. We have quite a number of artifacts, so maybe that's not a bad thing to play. Let's see what else there is. Burning Yard Trainer. Target knight you control gets +2. Flaxen Intruder creates 3 2/2 green bear tokens. And whenever a Flaxen Intruder deals combat damage to a player, you may sacrifice it. When you do, destroy target artifact or enchantment. Okay, but the 3 bear tokens is 7 mana. Exile target artifact or enchantment. Monitor, so tiny. So it basically makes something small, like -2 or -6. A Curious Pair creates a food token. Garenbrick Paladin, when it enters the battlefield, you get +1 if you spend 3 mana. And it can't be blocked with creatures with power 2 or less. That's all interesting. I think I'll take all that glitters for now. Just put it here. Maybe we use it, maybe we don't. Flutterfox is good. It gets flying. If you have an enchantment or an artifact, drawbridge. Deathless Knight already have one of those, which might be good since we have food tokens. It's a 4 mana cost for 4/2. Spinning Wheel can give us mana of any color. So many creatures. I think I will take the Deathless Knight. Sage of the Falls. Whenever Sage of the Falls or a non-human creature enters the battlefield under your control, you may draw a card. If you do, discard a card. Not the greatest thing, I don't think. Tiny again. 7 Dwarves. Garnbreed Paladin. Rose Thorn Acolyte. Adds 1 mana of any color. Yeah, that's good for splashing the white that we need. Add 1 mana of any color. It's a 2/3 as well. It's not bad. A bridge and a weapon rack. Yeah, I take that. Sir Kara the Bold. Wondermare. Whenever you cast a creature spell with an adventure, it gets +1. So we have. I don't think how many we have now. We have 1, 2, 3 adventure creatures. So it seems more and more useful. So it's either that or the Merfolk Secret Keeper. I think the Wondermare is better. Skullmage Ogre, Shining Armor. Attach it to a target knight. It gets +0/+2 and has vigilance. How many knights do we have? 1, 2. We have 2 knights. Might get more. Unexplained Vision. You can draw 3 cards. Another turtle. Rock Knight. Fierce Witch Stalker. When Fierce enters the battlefield, you create a food token. This lets us destroy a target artifact, destroy a target enchantment, or exile a card from a graveyard. So that's all. Do we have any instant spells at the moment? We don't really have any removal yet. So I think I'll take the removal spell. Silver Flame Squire, target creature gets +2. That's okay. Wishful Merfolk. Insatiable Appetite. You may sacrifice a food. If you do, target creature gets +5/+5 until end of turn. Otherwise, it gets +3/+3. That's not bad. A Beanstalk. Something gets 3/3 and reach and is a giant. That seems good. To try and counter flying things. Improbable Alliance. When you draw your second card, create a blue fairy with flying. That's so good. That's such a good thing, but it's red and blue. And you need to draw cards. Queen of Ice, I like that. Ventress Paladin, already have one. Mara Leaf Rider, sacrifice a food, target creature blocks this turn if able. I think I'll take the Queen of Ice. Tap something, a cow. Outflank, Corridor Monitor, we have one of those. Again, the Insatiable Appetite. Wonder if we take the outflank, since we are sort of planning to play some white. Or do we maybe take the cow, create another food token? Maybe the cow is there later. Let's take the outflank. Flaxen Intruder. When it deals combat damage to a player, you may sacrifice it. When you do, destroy target artifact or enchantment. When deals combat damage to a player. So True Love's Kiss, it can destroy target artifact or an enchantment, but it does require double white. I think I'll take this one. Worst case, it's a cheap one. It's a 1 mana 1/2. If you can play it early and deal damage to an opponent, you could potentially destroy artifact or enchantment. A Mystic Sanctuary. When it enters the battlefield, you may put target instant or sorcery card from your graveyard on top of your library. Wonder if it applies to the adventure cards. I think I'll take it. Knight of the Keep, True Love's Kiss. Did we take the previous one? No. Let's take this one. Bunch of red cards. 7 dwarves. It looks like something that we might want to maybe build a deck. We could try build a deck for this eventually. Embereth Paladin. So that player discards a card. I think this one's better. Wishful Merfolk. It's a cheap 2/2. I mean, it's a cheap 3/2. Sorry. Iron Crag Pyromancer. Whenever you draw your second card each turn, deal 3 damage. That's good. A Beanstalk helps us get land. I think that's good. Inquisitive Puppet. The Scry 1. Spinning Wheel to give us mana. I think the Beanstalk Giant is probably the best card here. I think I'll take it. Grumgully the Generous. Each non-creature you control enters the battlefield with an additional 1/1. Oakham Ranger. Grade 2, 1/1 white human creature tokens. Creatures you control get +1 till end of turn. It's okay. There's a Arrow if Pixie, it's flying. It can give us mana. Like that. Tap up to 2 target creatures. Yeah, I think I'll take the Merolith Pixie. Hushbringer. Creatures entering the battlefield or dying don't cause abilities to trigger. I think that's fine, but I think we might have... This might be bad for us. But maybe we put it in our sideboard. And think about it. Like, I'm not sure, do we have... Into the battlefield with a... Like, see, I don't know if it will cancel something like this, so when it enters the battlefield with a counter on it, Rally for the Throne. And that thing was just 2 mana. 2 mana for a 1/2 flying with lifelink. Rally for Throne. Grade 2 white human creature tokens. Gain life. Giant Opportunity. You may sacrifice 2 foods. If you do, grade to 7/7 giant creature token. Yeah, I think we take that. We have lots of things that can give us food. See what else is there. Wishing Well. You can scry 2 and then you can draw 2 cards. Tomb Raider's good. You draw a card. I think I'll take the Giant Opportunity. Loved Princess, so tiny. Still need a bit of removal. We don't really have removal. So I'm thinking between the So Tiny and the Idyllic Grange. I think we have a Rosethorn Acolyte. Maybe we take the Tiny. Rally for Throne, create 2 tokens. Sorcerer's Broom. Beloved Princess, Unicorn, Moonlit Scavengers. It enters the battlefield. If you control an artifact or enchantment, return target creature and opponent controlled to his owner's hand. That does seem good. Giant Skewer. Damage, create a food token. It's a 6 mana. But if it is something that might be good if it comes down. Turn target creature and opponent controls to its hand. I think I'll take it. Shambling Suit, Paladin, Beloved Princess, Silver Flame Ritual. Puts a +1 counter on each creature you control. Another turtle. Trebuchet Wildwood Tracker. When it attacks or blocks, if you control another non-human creature, the tracker gets +1 till end of turn. I'm thinking between the Silver Flame Ritual or the Turtle, probably the best here. I think the Ritual gives all our creatures +1. Moonlit Scavengers, I think I took one already. Runaway Together. I'll go and bring a Carver. Target creature gets +2. Paladin. It enters the battlefield with a +1 if you spend enough mana. Let's take the Return to Nature. Bit of removal. Up to scry and draw a card. Fell the Peasant. For 2 mana, deals 5 damage to target creature with flying. And you create a food token. I like that. A bit of more removal. Dwarven Mine. I think we'll take the Wishful Merfolk. Already have one. Tall as a Beanstalk. Let's put that in our deck. I mean, we already have one. We might take one out. Paladin or the Cow. This is a 2/5. This is a 3/3. Let's take the Cow. It can create a food token. The Grange. So we do eventually draw it. Beloved Princess. So rare and mythic cards you collected that exceed 4 get converted to gems. Okay, that seems nice. So let's see, we need to get rid of 10 cards. So we have quite a lot of creatures. We can get rid of a few. So we can get rid of about 4 or 5. So let's see the Cow. This thing seems not that great. Beloved Princess can't be blocked by creatures with power 3 or greater. It's a 1/1 with lifelink. Doesn't seem that great. Outflank deals damage to a blocking or attacking creature. I think that's good. Tiny is good. Flaxen Intruder. This one might be too expensive to actually make use of this grade 3 green bear tokens. 7 mana. Take it out for now. The Rosethorn Halberd. When it enters the battlefield, attach it to a target non-human creature you control. We have a Gargoyle. All that glitters. Corridor Monitor. I think I'll take that out. The Merfolk. Just a defender. Take one out. I'll take both out. Just let's leave one. Fell the Peasant. Just 5 damage. It's good. Nature. It can destroy a target artifact or enchantment. Pixie mana or mana like growing mana. Queen of Ice I think is a good card. I'll leave that one. Giant Opportunity can give us a 7/7 giant creature. Rosethorn Acolyte adds mana. Wondermare. It's a 3/3, and if we play adventure cards, maybe we bring back some of these other cards. It gets +1, so maybe we can bring back the Intruder just to play it as a 1/2. Oko, the Cow, Spiritual Flame, True Love's Kiss, exile target artifact or enchantment. We have 2 of these to destroy them. And this is a 4 mana. Let's take it out for now. So we have a Turtle that's a blocker. Mantras Paladin. Tall as a Beanstalk. Wolf's Quarry. This seems okay. Let's see, we have average of 3 mana. How many things do we have that generate mana? The Pixie. We have the Rosethorn Acolyte, which can create any color mana. The Pixie can create white or blue. I mean, green or blue. We have mostly green things, so we should have more green. We only have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 white things. Maybe we can take out a white and a blue card as well. I still need to get rid of 3 cards. Wolf's Quarry. I think this Wolf's Quarry is too expensive. 6. And I mean, if I'm in a pinch and this is the card I draw, might not save us. Deathless Knight can come back. Tall as Beanstalk. It gives something +3. Maybe we can get rid of one of these. Let's see. It's 2 mana. The Cow. Wondering if this So Tiny is useful. if they put something down that's big, for example, like a turtle, I mean, we can take away the damage, but it can still be a blocker. This can, that 1/1. It makes a creature 2/1. And it's, where was it? Sorry, this one, it's a 1 mana to give something of 2/1. Maybe we play the Hushbringer. If the opponent has some stuff that triggers when creatures entering the battlefield or dying don't cause abilities to trigger. When creatures entering the battlefield or dying don't cause it. So this won't cancel this. I think I'll put this back. It might help us. But we still have to get rid of 2 cards. This is so difficult. Let's see what else we can get rid of. Return to nature. So how many creatures do we have? 16. We have a 1-drop creature, artifact, and the gargoyle. For 2-drop, we have an aura, creature. I think the merfolk. Maybe take her out. 5 damage to target creature with flying. 2 of these. Queen of Ice. Maybe we take out the Rosethorn Acolyte. I don't know. Cow. The Paladin. Well, for this to work, we'll need at least 3 blue mana. Tallest Beanstalk. Deathless Knight. Maybe we take out one of the knights. It's tough. I mean, this is a 4 mana and it's going to give all our creatures +1. Yeah, I think I'll keep that. Maybe we take out one of these return to natures. If I feel maybe that was needed, we can bring it back. Try shuffle our deck around. We have 6 blue things, mana, 2 black, 13 green. We have what's 2? Yeah, this is 2 black, so I think it's fine. We have 6 green, 4 white. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Maybe we need to put 1 white back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I think it's fine. Let's try and play and see how that goes. Choosing the right cards is quite difficult. For me, I find it difficult. Need to try pick the right cards that have synergy. We picked the potentially good card Oko, and we don't really have any way to protect it. Okay, we get white and green. I think we can play almost everything. We just need 1 island to play the Pixie, and that could fix all of our mana. So I think we'll keep. I'll play the Gargoyle first. And then we could probably play this as a 1/1, a 1/2 for 1 mana. Or maybe we do get blue source. This gives what? It deals 3 damage to target creature. Okay. Thinking to play the white land. I'll play the green land in case we do draw the blue. So once this has 3 mana, they can do 3 damage to target creature. So that's actually very powerful. Not sure why I didn't think of that. When this thing deals combat damage to a player, yeah, that might come in handy now. We can't attack. So if this can do damage, we can destroy this cauldron. Which might be good, because doing 3 damage, it's quite crazy. If they have a land, actually, they could just use it now, which they don't. Actually, they do. They look at the top 5 cards, you may reveal a creature or land card from among them and put it in your hand. Okay, that doesn't seem too amazing. They get their land card. They don't have anything to block, so that might be good for us. We'll attack, and we will destroy this. That could just go and destroy a lot of our creatures. 3 damage. Okay, only once though. You can have to sacrifice the cauldron. Still didn't want that. They have a Wondermare of their own. We're still a bit screwed on the mana. This gives everything a +1 counter. Yeah, that could just help us block their Wondermare. Seems like a waste to play it now, but not sure we have a choice. Next turn we can give this +2 at least. And it gains flying. This can deal 5 damage to something with flying. So we do need a blue land source, hopefully. Okay, they play a weapon rack. So I won't block 1 turn. Let's see if we can draw something. No. Again, the blue. This would really help if we got a blue blue land. Let's attack it, do some damage, I guess. Maybe they can give this flying and we can kill it. Okay, they play a True Love's Kiss. If you control an artifact, control and return to a creature. So we're sort of staying up to par with the opponent in terms of damage. 1 life behind. Just need an island. We'll be pretty well off here. You can play Queen of Ice, play the Pixie. This will buy us a turn. So we could play this, tap their Wondermare, and then play the Pixie the next turn. Another adventure type spell. Okay, now they gave the Wondermare another +1 counter. It's getting really big. We'll attack. I think they'll block. Which is okay, we can bring this back. When we gain life with the cow. Oh boy. Okay, that's okay, it's still in the graveyard. Hopefully they don't kill the cow. Now they have their own cow. really need to draw a blue land. No, that wasn't what we needed. Oh, this only comes to our hand. And we used the wrong mana. That's unfortunate. 3, 4, 5. I think we only have about 5 or 6 green lands and we drew all of them. The opponent is playing everything. They probably think we have some spell. But we don't. Okay, so that's 0 and 1. I think I'm gonna go take a look. Maybe we can fix the deck. What is there? We just couldn't play anything because we didn't have a blue land. We have 5. We only have 6 green lands and we pretty much drew all of them. A bunch of white land. We have 5 blue. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We have 5 blue and 5 white creatures, so the mana seems okay. And I mean, we have things to help us get mana. We just didn't draw them. I mean, I'm not sure if any of these would have helped, really. I think the deck is okay, just need to get the right lands. Try again, up against Urbamba. So now we have a white and a green. I mean, a blue and a green, but no white. And nothing to cost, really, because of that. So take a mulligan. Doesn't get better. Not ideal. What do we put away? That we'll like to keep. That could save us. Maybe the Paladin. Let's put the Paladin back, although it's got flying. Let's put the Return to Nature back. So we just need to draw a green land. That could help us a lot. We have a sorcery that could give us 1 mana of another color if we need to cast something in a pinch. For example, the Hushbringer. If we drew a green land. But then we also, once you can get this on the field and it survives, it could help. Perfect. So we could play it now. That would give us the Hushbringer. So we have a flying lifelink. And then creatures entering the battlefield don't cause abilities to trigger. So it can block the Fairy Guide Mother the opponent has. Also, this is something they will want to target. So to draw out some of their spells, maybe. Okay, we have another green land. Let's play this one. Let's play the Acolyte. Let's attack. They won't block, and we'll get life. So even if they attack back with the Fairy, it's fine. Choose creatures you control with chosen color. Get +1, +0. Okay. And this thing can add 1 mana of any color. That's quite nice for them. We can play the Paladin. It's at least 3 blue mana. Yeah, let's play and see if that works. Okay, that still works. That's nice to know. And we get 1 life back, do 1 damage. Now we have this blocker for the fairy. We can also play the put the 2 tiny on it if we need to. But I think it might be better to keep it for something bigger. Eventually we'll have -6. If the opponent has some cards in their graveyard. This gets flying as well. So if we leave mana open, we can have this as a blocker. This is an enchantment we can cast as a flash. Yep, that's not the greatest. So we can play the turtle. When the turtle attacks another target, attacking creature can't be blocked. Yep. So we can play this onto the fairy, which will make it a 3/4. So let's not attack with anything. Let's see what the opponent does. Some kind of bounce spell would be nice now to make the fairy go back to the hand. So this means we are going to lose one of these. Hope we can play the flash. It says we can play this when we can play an instant spell. Yep. So we probably will lose the paladin. No. Okay, they choose to block the life gainer. Interesting. Maybe they chose the order before we played the thing. Okay, what is this thing? An Archon. Non-Archon creatures have base power and toughness 3. When Archon enters the battlefield, create 2 white human creature tokens. Okay, but that's why they killed the Hushbringer. Okay. So this can give us a thing. I'm not going to attack. If they attack, we'll power this up and kill the Archon. Oh, this thing even changes our creatures into non-Archon things. That's strange. That's quite annoying. Quite annoying. Even more annoying. So we'll power this up. And we'll go to... No! I pressed no blocks. That was a mistake. My goodness, I'm an idiot. I thought it was to pass to the next step. My goodness. That's unfortunate. Let's try again. 2-0. Might just finish it here. This deck seems a bit slow. Maybe not the best combination of cards. Okay, we get 1 of each land. I think I'll keep that. Probably play the blue one first. When enters the battlefield untapped, you may put target instant or sorcery card from your graveyard on top of your library. That means we have to have 3 blue lands before we play it to get that ability. Just seems unlikely. I'll play it last to try have that work, but we are first. We don't have anything we need to cast urgently. You may put target instant or sorcery card from your graveyard on top of your library. I mean, that means we could, if we get to play that, we can return something like this. But that means we'll have to draw a few more blue lands. Okay, they play their thing to get white mana. Maybe they have a flying like in the previous game, and we'll just kill it. Because it ended up doing tons of damage to us. No, they play a princess. Okay, so we get the Ice Queen. This can't be blocked by creatures with power 3 or greater. Play the white mana. Maybe we draw other lands. The turtle could block this. It only has one power 1. One, two, three, four. I think the opponent mulliganed. So. And they also have black. Okay, so we have no other lands, so we have to play that. Next turn we can play the Wondermere. Okay, we have another land, so we can play the turtle. At least now the opponent can't attack us anymore. For now. But they probably will play the Acolyte. Yep, they don't attack. We can play our Wondermere. We can tap something of theirs. We could tap this to prevent them from getting more mana. Can't be blocked. So we could tap this, then they don't get mana. Not sure that's the best use of our spell. They might have something bigger that we want to use this on. One, two, three, four. So we can't play this yet either. Needs 4 green. Okay, they have something we can play the Fell the Peasant on. They get a white mana. Another princess. We create a food token. I'm pretty sure they're not going to attack, so I think we have quite a number of turns before they'll do anything. Unfortunately, we don't get the +1 counter. Just damage to target attacking or blocking creature. Okay, we don't need to use this for that. Probably just blocking to preserve their life total. So I think so far we're looking good. The opponent doesn't have cards. They don't have anything super threatening on the board. So this deals damage equal to sacrificed creature's power to any target. But they don't do anything. I don't understand. Yeah, I'm not sure what happened there. Sacrifice 2 foods, you may create a 7/7 thing. We don't have 2 foods. I'm trying to remember how we created that food. Okay, with that. So we could tap their beloved princess. May sacrifice 2 foods next. Well, in turn, we don't have 2 foods. Skip to our turn. All that glitters. Let's add it to our flying creature. Play the Queen of Ice. A bunch of triggers go off. They play Malevolent Noble, sacrifice an artifact or creature, put a counter on it. Sure, they're not going to sacrifice anything. We can now play our knight. And this is going to become unblockable, and I think that's it, unless the opponent can do something. So this is unblockable, so that's 8. I think that's a good game. This is a good round. If we play though, if we get the right cards, it seems to be quite good. Maybe the opponent just struggled too much and they let us, and we were able to play. Why are they even blocking? Okay, we get a win, so we're 2-1. And I think we rank up as well. I think I'll end the video here. It's approaching the hour mark. And hopefully in upcoming video we can get more wins, not just maybe 1 or 2 like before. But I hope you enjoyed that and see you in the next video.